Today, from Las Vegas, Nevada, it's Week 9 of the NFL on EA Sports. As we'll see Jimmy Garoppolo and the Las Vegas Raiders versus Daniel Jones and the New York Giants.
Now from a field that will host Super Bowl 58 come February, there's a good look inside Allegiant Stadium just off the 15 here in Las Vegas, Nevada. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. Hi again, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at the Raiders here entering play. They come in after tasting defeat for the first time in about a month as their loss snapped a 4-game win. And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. Amir Abdullah going to take it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Raiders offense heading out with their new man under center for 2023, the former Patriot, former 49er, Jimmy Garoppolo.
He had the numbers of a game last week that if you win, you talk about him being a gritty guy, managing the game, getting it done. But they lost. So obviously 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown pass. That's not going to be good enough. Got to get that changed around.
Garoppolo, first play, going to throw it. A short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. You talk about this Giant defense. This unit, they've struggled a little bit against the pass, ranked number 21 in the league.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
Garoppolo's throw there complete to Myers. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. To throw is Garoppolo. That is caught, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Garoppolo again. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. Same target. It's Jacobs again. And Jacobs is going to have a Raiders first down as he'll be taken down at the 46. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
First drive of the game. We did see this in practice, didn't we? Because they allowed us to stay and watch and see what their opening script would be, even though we don't know the exact play calls.
NFL Madden League Season 222023 Week 9. Games and highlights will be coming up next on GOAT's International Sports Showdown 2023.
41 yards. Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
NFL Madden League Season 222023 Week 9 matchup is now live streaming on GOAT's International Sports Showdown 2023.
And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense, because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's
Week 9
second and
New
goal.
York Giants 3-5 Las Vegas Raiders 5-3.
Jacobs again. But he will go backwards as he stopped for a loss. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
So backed up to the 6 now. 3rd and goal. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. The kick by Carlson is good. And the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And the Giants ready to go now on offense. And under center is the man in possession of a new contract for 2023 and beyond. In his 5th season now, Daniel Jones.
And the numbers were not
The
pretty.
NFL Madden Week Season 2 Week 9 matchups will be coming up next on Goats International Sports Showdown 2023.
There are a lot of positives in watching his game tape. I think he's close to putting out a good performance. Let's see if he can flip those numbers around in this game. And, of course, rally his team to a win.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 13 carries, 52 yards.
It's a pretty mediocre week for him on the ground. Certainly a boon to his offense if he can get a little more output on his touches this week. He should get some more early carries as his team tries to get him into a rhythm.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
Week 9
2
Buffalo
yards,
Bills
good enough
5-3
for
Cincinnati
first.
Bengals 4-3.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And just shutting him off there. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That good for 19 and a 1st down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 43. Throwing, Jones. Short throw, going to be caught by Waller. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's 2nd down. Here's the first carry from Matt Breida. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. You look at this Raiders defense. They come into this one ranked number 5 in the NFL against the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you've got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
2 yards and able to get the 1st down in the process. The Giants at 3-5, 2 games under 500. They were losers their last time out. Trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always
Week
tough to win
9
away
Los
from
Angeles
home.
Chargers
But sometimes
3-4
what
New
you do
York
is you use
Jets
these types
4-3
of
The
games
NFL Madden
as
Week
bonding
Season 2
experiences and
2023
carry that into the
matchup will be
contest.
coming up next.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. From the 25, here's 2nd and 3. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Oh, trying to fit it into Shepard, but it's intercepted. It's Marte Mapu, and the Raiders will take over here at their own 12-yard line. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and he can't do it all on one throw.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. Try to run for it with Jacobs. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league and converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider 1st down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
A pair of 1st downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. On play action, it's Garoppolo. He finds Mayer here. And he is out of bounds, but
there's so many. You play defense and reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10, as they're down to the 29-yard line. Back to the running game with Jacobs. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Open man right side, Myers. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So just 3 yards on the completion there. 3rd and 7 now.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And they'll get this down to the 10. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down. That catch is number 819 of his career. It ties him with Hall of Famer Steve Largent.
Who did things largely below the radar? Not this guy. 819 catches, that speaks loudly in volumes.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10.
And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Throwing now is Garoppolo. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Leonard Williams able to record his 5th sack of the season.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense. So the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Garoppolo now. And the pressure gets to him again. Credit that to the former Georgia Bulldog, Azeez Ojulari getting in there to bring him down.
And it appears to me that someone's defensive coordinator is jockeying for a raise. A sack on 2nd and goal, a sack on 3rd and goal. Now brings up a decision on 4th down.
So off is Garoppolo, and in comes Daniel Carlson for the Raider field goal. He connected on his first, this from 41. The kick by Carlson is good, and they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive. They find themselves down here after an interception on their opening drive led to a field goal. But all in all, you'd have to say fortunate to be only down 6.
Yeah, and you know how teams huddle on the sideline before they come out on the field in between series? Guaranteed what's said there is, guess what, guys? We take this ball, move it downfield, and put it in the end zone, we're right back to even.
And the Raiders have got him. Max Crosby. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now Jones. He dumps it off to Barkley. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones. It's Barkley once again bringing in the catch. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker that the defense almost relaxed and said, we got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the 4th down.
On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fair catch called for and made, but now we'll have to see about the penalty. So not just running into the punter, but roughing the punter.
And I'm struggling with this one. You know, you're watching it, partner. Is it more the first rather than the latter? This is a tough one. Almost feels like he felt like he had to call.
After a big mistake on 4th down with a penalty. Off play action. Jones. Oh, a leap and he will make the catch. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Second and 10 now from the 27. On the draw, this is Barkley. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Waller taking it in over the middle. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones will find his tight end. That's Waller. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll make it 2nd down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones got his man complete over the middle. That's Shepard. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Barkley. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. About a half-yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Jones. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. Gano's kick is good. And they are on the board, trailing now at 6-3. So a conservative decision there, but it does put him on the board.
And I know the players hate it, the coaches hate it, but sometimes you just got to take the points when they're there. Sometimes a field goal is pretty darn good. And
not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. They'll fake the jet sweep there. Instead, hand to Jacobs up the middle. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. So if you like field goals, this is your game. 6-3, 3 field goals at the break. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, all right, Brandon. Thank you very much. Hi again, everyone. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the NFL as we are officially into the second half of the season. We'll get started up at Lincoln Financial Field in Philly, and that one closing in on halftime with the Cowboys out on top. C.D. Lamb with a touchdown catch from Dak Prescott. From there, we'll head west to check on the other team in the Keystone State, the Pittsburgh Steelers. And they were losers in that one as they fall to the visiting Tennessee Titans. Ryan Tannehill leading the way there as the win gets his guys back to 500 on the year. Lastly, we head to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough to check on the Patriots. And they were winners in that ball game as they beat the visiting Washington Commanders. Juju Smith-Schuster, a touchdown catch in the victory.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. Holmes going to opt against bringing it out, and they will begin at the 25. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the third quarter. It's been a tight game to this point. What do they need to do, Charles, to break through in the second half and take the lead?
Well, I think the first thing they need to do is thank their defense for keeping them in this game. And, you know, I think the defense is saying back to them, why don't you guys focus on getting some first downs, putting some drives together, give us a little bit of a break here. If we can get some rest, we'll play even better for you. And, oh, by the way, pay off a few of those drives with some points, too.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Jones. That ball caught by Campbell. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. And this will be caught. It's Isaiah Hodgins. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Raiders' 38-yard line.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 2. Up the middle with Barkley. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Back to throw. Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Looking to throw. Jones. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down. And he'll try and throw here on the fake. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out. And the Raider D, they get the football back. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Here's Garoppolo to throw. Over the middle, he's got Mayer. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Well, it certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Here's A.J. Cole now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Well, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Throwing again on second down. Jones looking again for Waller, and he's got him again. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun. Jones working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Giants first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And a short pickup to about the 25. 2nd down and 8. Back to throw. Jones. Campbell making the catch. So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely. No matter what angle you're making the tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Looking to throw. Jones. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Balone Nichols in there to take him down.
An assortment of sacks in this game. This one the product of a good jump and terrific effort. Moves quickly off the snap of the ball. Doesn't let up until he's in the backfield and impacting the quarterback.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Back to throw. Jones. A quick pass here. He's got Shepard. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. From the gun on 3rd down. Jones. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Raiders are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the 4th quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
Las Vegas's offense back out there ready to go. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on 1st down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
Play action. Garoppolo. Over the middle, complete. That's Jacobs. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play. Great recognition and understood where his running back was going to be. Found a way to have him leak out underneath, hit him with the football, and they picked up the 1st down.
From the 20, here's 2nd and 5. They'll run right here with Jacobs. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Raiders on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. Another drive coming up for New York's offense. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. And that one complete to Hodgins. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Jones now on 1st and 10. He'll find Hodgins there complete. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. 2nd and 6. Barkley inside handoff. And he'll take this one down to the 36. If they get nothing else here on 3rd down, it'd be a 53-yard attempt from this spot. Operating from the gun, Jones. And the Raiders have got him. Max Crosby picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
So out on the field now, Graham Gano in a big spot. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. And he missed it. It's no good. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. Now, they caught a break with that missed field goal. Instead of being tied, they now sit in the 4th quarter driver's seat, still up 3. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Their defense was able to hold serve, albeit with a little help from that missed field goal as they settle in now 1st and 10. Throw right side, pulled in by Mayer. So no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. Now Garoppolo throwing on 2nd. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Garoppolo looks to throw. That's complete into the hands of Myers.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. Oh, no, he lost the football. And while all of that was going on, we have an injured player out there in need of some attention. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. On play action. Now Garoppolo. That one into the hands of Adams downfield. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
Davante Adams with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list.
And the Raiders will add to their 4th quarter lead. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson.
And it's up and good to make the score 13-3.
5 plays there on that drive. And Davante Adams able to finish things with a touchdown reception.
On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And now out come the Giants. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A short one here secured by the tight end Waller. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. But Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
But the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. Short throw going to be caught by Waller. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Nate Hobbs, down the left sideline.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
But just to add that to the list of great moments for this defense today, they've really shredded that game plan on the other side all 4 quarters. And, Charles, that pick 6, that's kind of the cherry on top.
Yeah, they did it, and I feel like I'm quoting a bad movie line, but they did it together, didn't they? Fed off of each other, every big play they made, every tackle, every pick, everything they've done. They continually built energy in this one, and how about them culminating with a pick 6?
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Holmes returning from his end zone. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And they'll be at the 18-yard line. Great field position here in the red zone. So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Garoppolo. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Jacobs is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
Here we go.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. A line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. One more time with Jacobs. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll run it with Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Raiders look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
What a luxury it is to be able to call a bowling ball like Josh Jacobs down near the goal line. 5'10", 220 pounds, and he's not afraid to get in there and get the tough yards. He finishes off this drive with a touchdown run.
Carlson on for the PAT. And the lead is now 24. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Josh Jacobs. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by David Moore. And the Raiders are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. And that one, Charles, is just going to about wrap up what was no doubt a dominating defensive performance.
Yeah, I don't care what team it is. I don't care who you play, whether they're strong offensively or not. Just giving up 3 points in the NFL, that's absolutely a dominant performance and one that they can build on.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. 2nd down and 6 now. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for the Raiders, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Giants, their season is on life support somewhat now at 3-6. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.